It's nice to be here again with you. Hi, I'm Jordan. This is my dad, Jim Frommel. It's the Grumpy Plumber. Today we're going to talk about the advantages of installing a split AC unit or a ductless air conditioning unit. So, Dad, what are the advantages of installing a split AC unit? And how'd it go installing yours?
Well, the reason I did it is because I had a 50-year-old furnace. We didn't use it very often. We live in a climate that you really don't need it. And it was noisy and everything else. Well, then I seen these split air conditioning units, which are heating and air, and they're like air conditioners for, like I have it, 3 units in my house. Okay, and I think it's quite the advantage. They're very quiet. They're very quiet. They're almost, I think, quieter than listen to the forced air furnace running on it. And I really like that, and it's got heating to it. So, but the main thing is it was easy to do for me, okay, but I have done heating and air conditioning before though too. But even for you, it's a convenient way to do it. It's easy to do. You can run it if you have a basement, you can run it through the basement or wherever you do it. It takes no duct work. All it is what they call line sets that run to particular units in the house. And another thing is noise, or the condensers would sit outdoors. It doesn't work as much quieter than what like a condenser you have on a forced air system that runs into the house. It's very nice. That's a noise thing. I live in a complex and I didn't want a lot of noise. But my main thing that I like about this unit is that the line sets that are run outside, which I couldn't get it in the house because it's an existing house. So, and the line sets are covered up by CoverGuard is the name of the company. I was thoroughly impressed with it. They're units that you can put 6 line sets in it. I think you could probably do more, but that's what I had. They don't look bad. Eventually they will get painted to the same color as the outside of my house, and they just made a nice clean look to it. So but yeah, if you're thought about, check into it. It's a great idea. I did a Panasonic. I don't know if you're supposed to give a name, but I looked into quietness, and that was a big thing. And I listened to some that came out of the box stores, and they were just too noisy. So
Box stores like Costco and Home Depot?
Yes, yes. They're not in that business. They buy the cheap units, and you can buy packages. You don't need a package.
Were you able to do all the installation yourself, or?
No, actually I brought in some help because I wanted to do it. The day that we turned it on, it was 109 degrees here, and I'm glad I had help. But I had got the units all hung, and they just primarily ran the line sets to it, and I had most of my cover up for them to go. So it made it easy for them.
Save some costs that way?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It didn't really matter. I was going to do it myself because I don't like waiting for people, you know? I'm the grumpy plumber.
Have you noticed a change in your electricity bill yet, or too early?
No, too early, but they are very energy efficient. They claim they are supposed to be, they're electric, but they're more energy efficient than most air conditioning units. All air conditioning units are electric anyway, so
How about have you tested the heat on it yet? I mean, it's still fall, it's still pretty hot here.
No, I haven't tested the heat, but I don't think I have any problem. It's a remote control. I probably hit the button, it'll take right off on it. And that's another thing. You won't hear your forced air furnace running all the time. And you can shut it down. You're only warming up the rooms you want to warm up where I'm at. And you don't run it very often, maybe like at 5 o'clock at night for a couple hours, and then you're done. Open the windows up and go to bed.
Nice. Okay. So advantages of installing a split AC unit for Jim here was
the energy efficiency of it, the easiness of it, and I could do it without tearing my house apart.
Because you ran them all outside the house.
Run the line sets outdoors. And I had to poke holes through the walls to the exterior, and I had to run these line sets. And most people might think they're kind of ugly looking, but you got to cover up these pipes because they can't be left to the sun to destroy them. So, and this was a good way to go. And this CoverGuard stuff, I was impressed with it. I went online and looked at several of them, but the line set I thought was the best. I'm in California, and I want to put a shout out to a heating supply company up in San Carlos that helped me out on all the equipment and everything else, and they were great.
Great. Thanks a lot. Click subscribe for more Grumpy Plumber.
Yeah, if you don't believe me, go and ask the neighbor lady.